Welcome back to Task Force Podcast, an airsoft podcast made by the airsofters for the airsofters.
What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode Task Force Podcast. I'm your host, Snake. That's right.
Maybe.
That's right.
I don't know. Are you?
I don't know. Joined by my co-host,
Nasty.
who's
Always awkward.
most definitely, he is always awkward. And today we are also joined by the awesome guys of Task Force Diamond, who you can see
Yeah.
chilling with us.
Right.
So
Sandwich.
introduce yourselves, guys, that way everybody knows who you are.
Hey guys, I'm Frodo. I'm the head captain of Task Force Diamond. I also go by the Milsim Junkie on Instagram and YouTube.
My name is Andrew. I'm co-captain. Oh, go ahead.
Do your thing.
This is the struggle is real for
Yeah.
power.
Yeah.
I'm Shade.
my name
Off the top. Off the top. Let's do it by rank, huh?
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
By
rank? Yeah.
All right. My name is Andrew, co-captain. Hashtag Ghost. Just here to have fun.
Fuck yeah.
I'm Shade. I also go by Black Spectre on YouTube. Instagram Shade _1146. Just here to shoot hoes.
Yes.
And can we get a shout out to his cat, please?
Yes.
What's your cat's name one more time? Even though
Luke? I'll remember the cat's name.
I knew it was fucking Luke, but I wanted him to introduce the cat. Okay.
I was like, wow, you're so terrible.
Ask your fucking questions. Okay.
Don't forget the guy smacking his legs down here.
Yeah. The guy,
Yes.
that guy.
He,
Yeah.
does, he doesn't have a camera, so he doesn't count. I don't know. I just forget he's there. I even cut him out of the box, but he's there.
You really did.
Well, my name is Alex. I go by Kilroy. So, I mean, it's pretty much it. Can't go. You
Yeah.
gotta keep it simple, really.
Yeah.
I got no camera. I can't show anything.
Can't say much.
Anyway, thank you
Oh,
guys for
man.
showing up.
Yes.
Thank you for coming to the
Yes.
podcast.
Super excited. Yeah, it's a podcast.
I was, dude. You know what? Do you think? I'll
Hey,
sit
I
here.
forgot my name. You forgot what we were doing. I think we're on a good
Yeah,
track
pretty
here.
much.
This is a good path.
Yeah.
But no, so you guys are based out of Southeast New York, and we actually got quite a big following out of
It is
the
weird.
East Coast, which is really crazy to me. Like most of the people who fuck with us are on the East Coast, and then West Coast, and then everybody in the
UK.
Midwest was like, "Fuck those guys."
Yeah. No one fucks with us, dude. You
Right.
know what? Fuck them.
Right.
Speed softers.
Except for Caleb. I guess Caleb's in the Midwest. But-
Caleb Tucker.
Yeah.
Ah, he's.
He's like
Fuck him.
Ohio though. It's like that's like East.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't
the
count.
shittiest state to ever drive through. By the way, so Caleb, fuck your state. Okay, continue.
This is gold. But no, you guys are based out of Southeast New York. What
North Jersey.
/ North Jersey?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jersey, Opcaptivus, Grimnir. It's gonna be going down. I don't remember the town because you guys' town names are really weird. But go check those guys out. GrimnirTactical.com. Sign up for Opcaptivus. I don't know if they have any spots left. If they do, they're going to be for the civilian faction or the hacker faction because IGC is sold out, and so is the CFI, which means you missed out on getting on those two
Dude.
factions. But the other two factions have some really important roles, so go check them
It's worth
out.
whether you're on a team or a civilian. It's worth the experience. You definitely need to go. That's all. there is to
Grimnir
it.
puts on a good event.
Yes.
For sure. So, but you guys, that's what's important. Right. What's your guys' local home field? Like, what's your stomping grounds? What do you guys do other than airsoft?
So, One
This
of
is a
the
very
things
complicated
that-
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say one of the things that makes their team very unique is that really no one on our team has any prior military experience or anything like that. You know, and everyone comes from different backgrounds. I mean, from all types of different jobs and areas of New Jersey / New York.
Mhm.
So when it comes to like our home field, I would say it's probably Stryker Airsoft, considering that's where we do our trainings and stuff like that. They're nice enough to let us rent out the facility and use it to conduct our trainings in and everything else. In terms of outdoor fields, I would say probably Zulu 24.
Zulu 24.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've heard of them?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. Okay.
Yeah, it's not been a while. You just don't.
I don't remember shit.
That's fine.
Yeah. I'm sorry. This is the way
Alright.
it is.
So you guys so you do your CQB at Strike Force or Striker? Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, Stryker.
And you're outdoor at Zulu 24. Zulu's actually got kind of a pretty cool fucking field, really. Honestly, they got some cool shit out there.
They've grown.
Yeah.
They've grown tremendously over the years.
Yeah, and that's good to see, dude, because especially right now with fields that are kind of feeling that tight suffrage from COVID and having to shut down, especially on the East Coast, man. Up where you guys are at, you guys got hammered, man. I mean,
Even before COVID, the airsoft fields were kind of dying down.
right.
I think we had like in the last maybe 3 years or so, we had like 2 or 3 airsoft fields just fell.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Well,
you know
Again,
that feeling.
Godfather, they had an outdoor field and an indoor field, which was also called the Airsoft Factory, and they just couldn't make it, and it's hard out here to attract that kind of audience.
right.
You got to have like a audience that's dedicated to coming to that field all the time.
Yeah.
And the audience also has to be able to help that field grow by promoting it and speaking good things about it. So,
Right.
it's hard to gain that reputation.
Definitely. We have the same issue here. We've had some CQB fields, and they just have not lasted very long. Like, I mean, we had one that was actually really nice, old hospital, and I think it lasted like 2, maybe 3 years, and it just, I mean, they're not getting enough money. You know what I mean? And
I just
I think a lot of it comes back to Caber. What Caber was talking about, old school dudes not wanting to market and get on this new social media platform and
Right,
try different things,
right.
but.
I don't know. It's just faded away from here.
Mm-hmm.
It really has. It started. It's felt like it started centrally and then just pushed this way.
Yeah, well, that's probably from our point of view.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say from our
Right.
point of view. But we have no fields that are really worth going to,
Right.
unless we're traveling to Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, whatever. you
Right.
know? It's just sad.
Yeah, because you guys all got it tough there with the laws and shit.
Oh, yes.
Pretty strict on airsoft. It sounds like up there.
Not actually, kind of, but not really. As long as you're not being stupid and storing things and
Right.
transporting them correctly, you're pretty much in the clear. Even
Right.
the cops
Don't
don't
run around
really
with,
Right.
give a fuck about airsoft.
Right, but we're talking about dudes who watch.
Pistol
We're talking about
tied
dudes.
to your car.
Right, right. But we're talking about dudes who like probably vigorously masturbate and watch hentai constantly. So, I mean, taking an airsoft gun out into the field and just playing with it.
What is it with hentai? With
don't
you?
know, man.
Like,
I
can
don't
we
know,
figure
man.
this out real quick?
I don't know.
Can we figure this out?
I'm on a kick. I don't know.
A waifu.
That person you just described, you're talking to him, Proto.
No, you're talking to. You're talking to.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Just
Oh man,
Man,
we've called them out
I
of the
can't-
darkness, man. We got them all.
I can't really say much. Like,
You
I
don't want to
mean-
see much. You'll get demonetized.
That's great. Let's
mean-
see it. Like,
this video's not for kids, and I marked it that way, so it's all right.
I don't know how the Google algorithm feels about anime titties.
I don't know.
we should have a Discord command, like exclamation point, anime titties. Pops up pictures from Reddit.
Maybe. I'm still waiting for somebody to fucking sub or follow us while we're on here to show off the new sub or follow things.
I'm pretty sure one of these guys aren't following.
Probably.
Who is it?
Throw Andrew into that.
There it is. Anyway, continue. Go ahead.
But yes, no, you guys, and actually speaking of doing a lot of marketing on on Instagram and stuff like that, you guys actually do a really good freaking job on YouTube. Like, you guys actually post pretty fire pictures. Normally I gotta like kind of go through the shit and find something that I'm like, oh yeah, this looks pretty good, but it was pretty much option after option with you guys, and I was like, this looks good.
Well, thank you. I mean, I give all that credit to our captain. He's very heavy on the Instagram feed. He just does a great job of articulating his views of what he wants. And, then we go out there and get the pictures, grab them, and he has his little filters and things that he likes to play with. So, I give all the credit to him on that, because I'm not a big internet person. So, he definitely watches our back when it comes to that.
Well, thank you for the dope
in terms
pictures.
of taking the photos and editing them, I'm gonna throw out the credit to both of you guys there too, Ghost and Shade. You guys both showed me like how to use certain things in terms of like photography, how to look for certain lighting and other stuff like that.
Fucking teamwork in the airsoft
Exactly.
community. Okay, it was
Teamwork.
golden.
Teamwork, dude.
I'm just here for the ride, so.
Just here for the.
I don't know why I popped up with that.
It's not.
It makes me mad.
Well, you're supposed to be asking them fucking questions you've
I
written
know.
down. Quit fucking
I
with the
know.
goddamn stream.
Hold on, I'm gonna derail you again.
I'm gonna slap you with something.
Do it.
Mushroom patch. I'm
Mushroom
telling you,
stand patch?
It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. But no, so how did you guys get your start?
Yeah.
I know I had talked to Frodo a little bit about it, and
Thank you.
you guys have got some dope shit lined up.
You do.
Like on your Instagram. So I want to know how you guys kind of all ran across each other, and like how you guys decided like, yo, let's start a team, and then how you came up with Task Force Diamond, because people always
It's
ask us how we
fucking
came up
quality,
with
though.
Task Force Podcast, but
I'm gonna jump in here and explain this one. So I originally ran a team at a New Jersey area called Diamond Doge's Milsim. It was kind of more of a laid-back, relaxed team. It was meant to get people who were just starting off in airsoft to get their feet wet, get to experience what it's like to play as a team with a group of people. And the issue I had with that was I am a Milsim
junkie.
whore, to explain. Yeah, well, I was gonna say junkie, but junkie. So I like trying to always go for the more intense experience, whether it's looking for like an impression, more extreme event like Milsim West, for instance, or
Right.
Grimnir's events with Captivus. So I wanted to create something that I could share that with and not have to force people to do something they didn't want to do. And so I ended up not fully disbanding, but turning it more into like just a friendly group
Right.
that people are allowed to join, Diamond Doges. I ended up starting Task Force Diamond, meaning it was a team that was going to strictly focus on doing milsim, doing trainings, doing events, and putting their time to build these bonds with each other.
Right.
Through going through
like
your
that.
trainings, through going through these events and other things that kind of has to fall in place for being a team.
Right. Right. So, dude, I don't even want to guess how handling the logistics side of that would be, because like you've seen how I handle this. So, I mean, it's like, we've had teams in the past, like,
Oh, yeah.
but at the same time, like, it's also kind of like, it was, I think the max we got to was like 10 guys.
Right, but it's always was genuinely us.
It was pretty much like 4 or 5
If-
pretty solid
right.
dudes, and the other guys would make it when they could. But
right.
and we were kind of on the
that's
same
usually
line,
average.
right? Yeah, we were kind of on the same line. We wanted to do, we wanted to get some training in, we wanted to get some practice in, and then we wanted to be able to go to milsims. And the main thing was we wanted to be able to work like cohesively together at a milsim and be a squad that could be relied upon. And that's why me and Nasty get along so well, and I just want to punch him in the face all the time, is because we been around each other all the time.
I second that motion for my captain.
Yeah,
See, this is perfect. That means you have a good fighting relationship.
But,
That's the best way to look at it.
So where did you find your teammates, or did they find you?
I would say kind of everyone here found each other. Really.
Through social dating apps and things.
Oh,
Yeah,
dating
okay,
apps.
okay.
Yeah.
Airsoftersonly.com.
Airsoftersmeet.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put up and then I'll start from there.
Yeah, it all started from a hey and a winky face. You want to play airsoft? And that's all it took.
Yes.
We should.
The wiki
just
face.
juggling 2 grenades
Nice.
around like balls.
Woo.
See, now we're getting to a place where this show is just premium.
Yes.
You guys are understanding the level we get to.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say just pretty much just took a group of guys you could just be honest around.
Right. Exactly.
Fuck.
That's the biggest thing, like when I started playing airsoft back in 2008, I started playing with my dad originally, and we ended up joining a team, and I remember the team had trainings he had to do, strict uniform code, everything like that, which I took that from having, remembering that and pretty much adopted it to this. And, that's pretty much what we tell everyone to join. Like, hey, there's a probationary period. You have to pretty much prove yourself by showing, this level of dedication, by coming to the trainings,
Right.
Being, communicative with your teammates, because we have like a Discord, which we use as like a general like hub to just
Right.
bullshit or plan things. And the other thing is just going to a Milsim, because the biggest thing is how well you perform with each other.
Right.
That's really what's going to matter. If you're going to go to an event and just try and blame everything that's wrong on other people, or try and blame it on just,
The fucking trees.
anyone else, essentially, trees, anything else, like we don't want that negativity around here,
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we're all paying, like close to $200 to go to these events. We all want to have a good time. We
Right.
don't want to sit there and hear
Right.
someone bitching about how they swear they hit someone,
Mhm.
and then
Right.
just complain about it the whole day.
Right. Well, like I mean, like, I don't,
if you hit somebody and you think you hit somebody, just keep hitting them until they call a hit.
right.
Yeah.
What
If
can you
it's-
do? And if they
if
don't
it's-
call a hit,
Exactly.
move on to the next person.
Right. We talk about that
Keep
all
it
the
pushing.
time. If you have a problem, keep shooting, because who knows, man? You really honestly might be falling short. Snag a ref up. If it keeps going, let him go down there and look. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, fuck it. He's a god mode. Move on.
Yeah.
But,
Either let someone be
let
a
it go.
veteran.
Exactly.
Right.
But I mean, also like
people who wear LBX are usually in god mode anyway. So
Frodo.
Just shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear it. Okay. They are God mode.
I just saying.
Do you want some Monster?
I
You keep picking it up like
I
you're
know.
thirsty.
It's because like I'm trying this god mode thing, but it's just not appearing.
Is
But
that where you got the Artemis?
no,
come on, obviously.
I really
You need
thought
to have
about
that
the
grip
buying.
when you go out in the field.
I really thought about buying the Artemis, but I ended up buying the 6003 because I'm like not
Okay.
rich.
So
I'm like poor man LBX.
So
Mm.
the Artemis I could highly recommend in terms of like comfortableness.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, you want to keep it light. It's really not
Right.
intended to weigh it down like
Right.
the 6004 and like other vests, like the Condor vest you guys have. It's intended to pretty much just have like a light amount of gear on it.
Is that Condor?
What?
That?
Yeah.
It's basically like it's just a JPC with cummerbunds.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
fair.
much.
Yeah. Well, see, because like there's
But if
only
you have
one.
real
There's
plates,
one other
you can wear it
problem
too.
is like I'm also too fat for LBX stuff. Like I can
yeah,
man.
LBX only makes skinny people get
I can make it. I can fit it in there, but like
But you know what's wrong? You look
there's
like
nothing
a cupcake.
tactical about a.
You look
muffin.
like a cupcake upside
Yeah.
down when I wear tight vests.
Yeah.
It's like my fupa. It's like I got a
Oh my
fupa,
God.
okay? And
Yeah,
I just
man.
don't need it. I just don't need it.
Shout out to Condor to making this LBX fit me with their extra large
Yeah.
cummerbund.
Fat people life. Yeah. Just, I hate it, dude.
Other than that, dude, the fucking plate carrier though, honestly, I love it. LBX really is. It really is a very comfortable plate carrier, just in general, like on its own. Like I could recommend them highly. If you're just starting off, Condor's a good thing to look into as well.
Put the mags in your
Just
pockets
really
and go
they
play.
came up because they used to just make bullshit. Now
Mhm.
they make some pretty good stuff.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
agree.
Yeah. I mean, would I take it to real war? No. But
No.
if I get hurt at Milsim, I'm just gonna
like 5'11", so
Wait,
Right.
have you seen real surplus gear?
This
Have
is
I seen
quality.
real surplus?
USGI Condor.
yeah, basically.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna buy real surplus, you might as well buy like a surplus fucking Eagle Industries or something legit. Like, don't
So
waste your fucking money on U.S. issued gear because
Yeah. I mean, that's
Probably
one of the
70
big
years
things
old.
we do with our team. When we get anyone new or just anyone looking for gear, we will either bring out our gear, tell people our experiences with it or whatnot, because that's a big part of what makes, what's going to make you happy at the field.
Right.
Do you like what you're wearing? Do you,
Right.
from an aesthetic perspective,
You
do
got-
you like it? And do you like it from how it fits you and how it feels?
right.
Well,
see, but
Well,
you're
you gotta
also
look good in it.
yeah, you
gotta
do have
be
to look good
poppin'.
in it, dude.
Gucci.
I mean,
You
like,
gotta look good in it.
I won't lie to you. I will live a little bit of uncomfortableness if I'm like, bro, it looks fly as fuck. I mean, I'm gonna die, but it's fine.
Yeah, 90% of airsoft is all about the Gucci looks.
All
right.
about the money.
That's right. You don't know it, but I got Louis Vuitton boxers hugging my balls while I'm out there shooting people. You know what I mean? Swag.
I say some stupid shit.
I don't.
Okay, that was good.
I mean,
That was good. I
it
like
was
that.
good.
You see my Gucci patch? Yeah, dude, that's real.
That's a real thing.
I know. I'm gonna buy one.
So I'm actually gonna put a
there you go. Good.
shameless plug in here.
Good
So actually,
question. Good question in the chat, though. I got to ask, what PCs are you guys wearing right now on this podcast? Blake
Jade, I'll
Cagers.
let you go first on that one.
okay. I'm wearing a Pantech XPC that I've like kind of modded a lot to my liking. It's pretty comfortable. It's basically like if a JPC, but a little bit better.
Right.
So the shoulder pads are pretty comfortable, but ounces turn to pounds when you're out in the field for like 8 to 12 hours. So I have the HSGI shoulder pads here, which are really comfortable, like gel pads and stuff. I have the Nexus OTV buckles right here because for the bigger ops, sometimes I will snap a chest rig up to here and put it together. But the thing is, I think Pantech has kind of like not been making shit since COVID. I think it really fucked them over. So like,
Yeah.
stock is like really hard to find, if even able to be found.
Right.
And it's kind of tragic because they make some of the best mid-tier airsoft shit out there. Like we're just like I'm talking about like the tier right below real steel spec stuff. Like I will put real plates in here and trust it.
Fair.
That's
Fair.
interesting.
Why?
Because this dude's like, I die wearing this. That's respect, dude. Like that's just I die wearing this. Like that's great. I need to know. I want your whole setup. I want a list of your whole setup, dude. Because I'm over here like, if he die in it, I want to die in it. Yeah, that's badass. I love trust. I love people who trust their gear like that.
So I'm wearing a Fly Industries JPC, which, in my opinion, is the same exact build quality as a Cry. I'm sure I'll
Right.
probably get a lot of heat for saying that.
Fuck
in
Hey
comments.
man, Fly has been making good gear for a long time
For
though.
a second, I put Fly on the same level as like Pantech because they both make really good material. They use
Yeah.
the 1000D Kadora. I would trust my life with that too. I would die in a Fly vest.
Like I've actually put my level 4 plates in this and worn it around to see what it feels like, and it's held them fine and hasn't moved or anything, and it didn't rip. The shoulder pads didn't tear or anything. I mean, it's great. The only issue is trying to find it in stock. We are actually sponsored by a company called OB Gear who sells all Fly products. So if anyone's looking for that out of the United States, I'd
you
highly
go.
recommend to go take a look at them.
I haven't seen Fly gear since our favorite
Yep.
local shop shut down. So
Oh, that was a RIP to the greatest.
yeah.
Yeah. So these guys started to carry it in stock in the United States, which is great because usually where you can only find Fly is, eBay or maybe Evic, Airsoft GI, or
Never
Megastore.
even maybe like Airsoft
Yeah.
Megastore. That's the most Fly shit I've ever seen on the web. But
Right.
There's
even
still
they
a
like, don't
website.
get it often.
I'm surprised.
I'll-
Airsoft Megastore. No, go ahead. Sorry. Go
I'll
ahead.
stand up here a little bit just to kind of explain. So I got the commander gun here, which flips open and has a map for you to see. So this is from one of the last events we
Damn
did.
it! It would have been. You missed a golden opportunity to have a picture of some like hentai. Like, take my top off.
I did. You're right.
Get shit bust open or something.
You're welcome for the idea.
Not a picture of your
So in that,
girl.
I got
but
the
hentai.
what is it? Just the standard, 3 mag holder, nothing crazy. Eagle Industries single mag holders over here. Radio pouch in the back, and over here on the right, just two grenade pouches. On the back is a mini map. Nothing too crazy.
Oh, it's just a mini
But-
map. It's not a big deal.
Just a
Yeah, just
Just a name drop.
yeah.
Not the GMR one. The fly one.
Tristan Arton Airsoft said, "I think I met these guys at the Metro Airsoft Expo in New Jersey in 2019.
Probably did. You
Yep.
probably did.
You did.
Well,
Tristan,
Met
you want to
the
see
meme
hentai?
god himself.
wait. I want to see hentai.
Uh-oh.
Mini
I got a
map 2D
hentai
wave.
page right here. If the guys wanna, yeah.
That's,
Yes.
I need that. I need that 100%.
I've been talking about hentai this whole time. You're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And now you're like, I need that patch.
But he has a patch. You're just you, dude. Like,
what the hell? Call me out like that?
Damn, Frodo's about to whip up the good stuff.
Hentai dudes.
I don't like how long he's taking.
I know.
Honestly,
I'm
I know.
patiently waiting.
He's like
Why?
digging. He's like he's got a flip book. He's just digging for the best.
Old
you know?
Pokemon cards, flipping for the best
There
one.
we go.
Will not disappoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hold on. Let me get
Let
this.
me blow that up.
There it is.
Titties.
There you go.
Yeah.
See?
Dude, I like it, dude. Hey,
Bam.
Mom, get your credit card. I need about 3. Okay, because
Yeah.
What do you need, son? Big old anime titties.
that's right. She'd probably do it. My mom's dope.
So
Probably.
actually, these patches, like the one I'm wearing and the one Shade has, is from a company called Weapon Grade Waifus. They're based out of
That's a
California. They
thing.
go to conventions around the country and they sell their stuff, or you can order online. They're a group of really chill dudes. They do airsoft. They're really big in the real steel shooting too. So
Right.
again, none of them. I think they're all like EMT. I don't think any of them really
You
have any
two are
military
playing
service. So
Ree.
you don't have to feel like you need to be part of some group or clubs. Buy
Right.
them. It's just they're literally all nerd stuff. Like that was based after Cowboy Bebop.
See, I ordered a patch
Oh, and
recently, and I got myself a Kid Goku decked out in all tactical gear from Tactical Hostile. So you guys, if you
There you
want that, you should go to Tactical Hostile and get one because once they're gone, they're gone. So
Yeah, I've got patches.
he's on. Yeah, nobody cares.
Right. So no one gives
That's
a
right.
fuck about your goddamn
That's right.
baby bullshit.
What are you talking about?
Nothing worth a fuck.
That's what I thought.
Get back to your fucking questions. Ask these guys some questions, please.
Let's see. That's not the right thing.
That's definitely
trying
not
to pull
the
this
raw
up here for
thing.
everybody.
Like,
That way, we can make sure people can go find this guy. Go get this guy's patches, man. He's got good
Buy it.
stuff. He's got good stuff. He's got good stuff.
how are you gonna show their Instagram, but not the people? that
Because
are
I'm
on our
going to
show's
show their
Instagram?
Instagram so people can go follow them. But if you want to buy a cool Goku patch, you got to go to there. If you want to talk, if you're in the East Coast, like, okay, cool. Let me put my ending now because you're a dick. If you want
What the fuck are
if
you
you're on the
doing
East
to
Coast and
continue
you
this
want,
podcast?
and you want to play on a team that actually like wants to do some fucking
Yeah.
milsim shit,
Mm.
then go follow these guys, Task Force Diamond, hit them up. Maybe you can get on their team. Maybe you won't. I don't know. It's up to them. But
If you want to see some real fucking meals, some joint Tax Force Diamond.
Oh yeah.
We need that line from Starship Troopers in here.
I would laugh, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Nasty doesn't watch any good movies.
Nope.
Oh,
Don't even fucking.
Never even watched Star Wars.
No, it doesn't interest me. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm sorry, I'm reading Tristan's comment because it's very
All
in
good.
detail. When Nasty's mom accepts her son's airsoft and Nasty smoking and anime degenerate weeboo stuff, we have a chaotic good mom.
Careful, Tristan.
They said you guys come to the Metro Expo in 2021. He said he might go.
If that's even a thing.
Yeah,
Right.
COVID.
Yeah, depending on COVID, you
Yeah.
know,
Can we just admit
nothing is guaranteed nowadays.
that COVID is
Corona
just
ain't- Hey,
bullshit?
Corona ain't calling its hits.
Right.
Say what?
Corona's greatest hits, man.
Speed softer.
COVID's not calling his hits.
Oh, call your hits.
But no, I wanted to go to I really wanted to go to SHOT Show. So I was kind of mad when they were like, no SHOT Show.
Yeah, that was upsetting.
It's just coronavirus, dude. It's
Yeah,
fine.
just fuck people.
it's like
the weaklings
asthma
die.
for a day. It's fine.
20,000 people. Cheeseburgers kill more people, good man.
You're probably gonna
On
die from.
everything.
You'll probably die from eating the hot dog at SHOT Show over coronavirus. Honestly,
Could you imagine choking on a hot dog at a gun show?
I think if you survived having con food, I think you're immune to the coronavirus.
this is probably true. This is probably true. But
Those hot dogs, those popcorns, or whatever they sell at a convention, you're immune.
Amen to that.
if you go to the Kansas State Fair, you're fucking immune to anything.
Oh my god.
If you go to any fair, anywhere,
yeah. Yeah.
If you're given a
Fair
fair, I'm
food is
pretty sure you
like-
gain more years in your life.
yeah, fair food is it's one of those things that once you have it, you get addicted to it. But you literally have to wait a whole year
Mm.
Right.
before you can actually scratch that addiction again.
Right.
Like you have no choice. You can't find it in the supermarket. You can't make it at home.
Yeah.
It has to come from
He's
a greasy
not
truck
wrong.
that's
Bro.
been traveling around the whole.
I
year.
wait all year to drink my unlimited refills amount of
Of lemonade.
homemade root beer.
Homemade
Oh,
root beer.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, it's fucking good.
It's the shit. It's
You
life-changing.
buy a mug and they're like, "Oh, you can refill it as many times as you want." And I was like, "Bro, that was a bad choice. I am super fat."
I would be chugging them shits like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Just out there just Oh,
Think that
that's
wouldn't be
fucking
the
gold.
that wouldn't be the Wild Bills, would that?
I don't know. I think it's some local place. I don't know.
How do you not know if you wait all fucking year to go do it?
Because I don't even know the company name, man. I just go to where there's the mug, I buy it, and then I get the root beer, and then I move on with my life. And I come back and I get more, and I move on again.
I know you got the shit. Give me the shit.
yeah,
Right.
that's right.
Right. Right.
It's one of those you don't know exactly who it is. You just know where it is.
That's
Right.
okay. I could agree with that. I could agree with that.
Airsoft is growing. This is Casshole. Airsoft is growing. The brothers are deep now. Let's hear your opinions on growing diversity of the recreation.
This is actually funny because we were just having a conversation about this like a night or two ago. So I gotta agree with you, Castle. I definitely feel compared to when I first started playing to now, there is a deepened divide between airsofters. You either have everything is strictly milsim or speedsoft. There is no. I feel like that in between, that new casual player or just that casual play is kind of not there anymore. Down to when you go to fields and they have events, it's not an event that they're holding. It's a milsim, whether or not it's an
Right.
actual milsim or just they're calling it that. And it's not
Right.
really allowing people to get in and kind of like experience the sport for themselves how they want to play it. It's kind of forcing people to choose whether you want to be milsim or speedsoft instead of letting people find out what works for them.
I agree with
I
that.
will say, there are some organizers that have tried to do the Milsim Light thing. The most prominent of them, I think, would be the Desert Fox teams. But you don't see a lot of big name Milsim promoters really going for that. I'm just trying to get my feet wet type of thing.
Right.
Right.
I think Lions Claws tried to do it, but it didn't really go well. But if we need more promoters doing that, because you either have the games which is big ops with it's just a more objective based open play just with a lot of fucking people, or you have the mill sims where everything is serious, where it's all squad based and outright
Right.
everyone has their own radio channels and shit. There's not, as Frodo said, there's not a whole lot of stuff where the people who are just getting their shit together and want to step their toes into it without being too overwhelmed
Right.
or having to do something that has too large of a budget constraint.
Right.
I feel like local fields are starting to become that way, where it's you show up and you're like, oh, okay, got my Walmart airsoft gun. I'm going to go out to this local field. But then you see a guy that looks like he's fucking Saving Private Ryan or some shit. Call of Duty kids over here, and then that one kid's high on coke, running around with an HPA system and a purple jumpsuit, you know. And then you're like, where the fuck am I? Like, what am I doing here? You know, it's just not like it was 14 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's like don't get me wrong, like anything that promotes the growth of airsoft to me is good. It's good for it. So if if Speedsoft brings more people in, then I'm all for it. Whatever.
Right.
Like I don't know. Part of me is like, you'll be a fucking asshole play for a little while, and then you'll be like, oh, this is cool. Let me change up my tune. And you might get tired of the Speedsoft, and then you find more joy in Milsim. Same thing with us. Like, we were just your average weekend airsofters, and then we were like, dude, we went to a Milsim. This is our jam. This is what we want to do. So then that's what we started doing. And I think we're just starting to see, like, this generation of younger kids is like, it's like they just want to fucking go all the time, constantly, non-fucking stop. Every single one of them got ADHD.
No, they just have us as fucked up parents.
Probably.
From us
No,
being fucked up by our parents.
Who are fucked up from their
Fuck
parents.
honestly,
them.
I think it has a lot to do with, the younger generation has something that we didn't have when we were younger, which is YouTube.
This is true.
Because of that, they have a completely different platform of being able to advertise themselves.
Yeah.
You think about it, 15, 20 years ago, what we're doing right now on a cell phone, on a computer was not, it wasn't even really spoken of. The idea was out there, but it wasn't able to really come to fruition. So now you have cameras that record as it better than what you can actually see out of your own eyesight.
Right.
And you're running around and you have these action-packed videos, but of course they're all kill montages and things like that.
Yeah.
And you have, 11-year-old kids now have the ability to monetize themselves.
Right.
With videos.
Dude, you're exactly right.
The
like,
ability to do that.
My kids, like, I got two 8-year-olds, and like, if you ask them what they want to do, like when they were younger, even when they first get on YouTube and they're on there all the time, because like, dude, bro, little kids, like, I can get my 8-year-old off fucking YouTube. He doesn't even play video games. He just loves fucking YouTube because he can watch anything he wants to. He can watch other kids open toys. Blows my fucking mind.
Right.
But,
right.
When you talk to him, it's like they want to grow up and they want to be a YouTuber. Because there's people who make a living doing this. And that's crazy.
Whatever they want to do.
Right. And so I agree with you.
Right now,
I didn't ever think about that, but they're seeing these.
Yeah, there's a kid. I'm sorry, go ahead.
They're seeing these videos of people going around with airsoft rage videos and all that. And people love drama, so they click on it. You know what I mean? They watch it. I would lie if I said I didn't watch it because this shit's fucking funny. And that's why I watch it.
I don't watch it.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why people watch it. And then this kid makes X amount of dollars, and this kid's like, oh, well, all you got to do is just put together a fucking montage of people getting crazy mad and then cut it off. And that's it. But the bad part of it is it also does put a negative outlook on airsoft, on the like, that's all you see through the whole video. And then you get places like New York or places like Canada who are looking at banning airsoft or doing things, making it tighter and restrictive to be able to get your stuff and making it like this scary bad thing. And then you're going to end up with no airsoft. And that's the shitty part about that whole thing. It kind of comes around and just, it'll help you grow, but it'll help you get rid of it too.
Damn it. I guess I just got to join the military.
Fuck.
God damn it. Fucking shit.
I would love to see Speed Boy Tactics on.
Could you imagine? All right, man. Remember Speed QB? Yeah, do that. Go.
What if you decimate it all?
Could you imagine getting shot by a guy, Naruto running through this fucking desert or something?
Fucking M4.
Yeah. Straight just diving over a barrier, just dropping. Dude.
Chicken wing all the way there.
Can you imagine you're a professionally trained soldier in a whole nother country being attacked by U.S. citizens or U.S. soldiers, and before you die, the last thing you see is a kid run by you in a ski mask.
Yes.
It'd be like nerd.
Castle says.
With,
Castle
with
says.
Vans sneakers on. Like, come on now.
Castle, I think, is elaborating here a little bit more. He said, there was a handful of black dudes when I started. Now I'm bringing everybody from the hood I can. The community is crazy diverse now. How are you guys spreading the word to grow the community?
Well, one of the issues with getting more diversity into airsoft is some people actually just get scared of airsoft for a reason. Some people don't like to get hit.
Right.
I know with me, I talk to a lot of my friends about airsoft, but they look at it as like, oh, that's not our type of thing to do.
Right.
Because we've been brainwashed to believe that, we're into basketball or football, they're into hockey.
Right.
It's really it's a sad mind state to be in. Overall, just in general. I mean, the only thing that I can do is I show pictures, I show videos, I try to show my Instagram as much as I can. I actually show my teammates Instagrams, especially when we take pictures together.
Right.
I explain to people that what we have is more than just a team. It's a family. These guys is somebody that I talk to regularly on a regular basis. And, earlier, like Frodo said, we come from all different walks of life.
Right.
So, it's all about the camaraderie and people seeing that airsoft is not just about going out there and shooting people and spending hundreds of dollars on upgrading guns. It's really about building bonds with people that can last a lifetime.
Right.
Yep.
And that's one of the hardest things to do, especially with minorities who have come from backgrounds where they are or have to survive on their own on a everyday basis.
Right.
It makes it hard for them to fit in with groups of people that they don't know because they're not used to actually going out and just saying, "Hey, my name is."
Right.
Can I play with you guys?
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
That's the biggest
Right.
that's the biggest issue that we have. It's easier for us to go to a park and say, "Yo, let me get next."
Right.
Before we actually go to an airsoft field with a bunch of people that we've never come to and seen before and be like, "Hey, can I run with you guys?" It's
Right.
the same concept of the mind, but because it's a completely different faction of something that we're not used to, it just doesn't register.
Right.
So it's hard, but we do the best that we can.
Right. It's hard to.
I'll put my own perspective in here. I'm gonna throw a curveball because Ghost said is extremely valid.
Mhm.
But it's another. I want to look at it from the individualist sense, since he looked at it from the collectivist sense.
Right.
For me, for what I've seen, and a lot of people that are loud in the airsoft community, it can seem like that just the atmosphere isn't for us. Without putting any political things into it, just it doesn't seem like it's for us. But
Right.
what I do for myself, the people around me, and people like me, is just go in there and be myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk into place. I'm gonna be black as hell, and you're gonna take it. And I'm also gonna show the other people that they can do that as well. They can come to the place, be themselves, and still be accepted into the sport.
Right.
Right.
That's also why I actively support other black airsofters. Like
Right.
I was supporting RGK from day one, even when he had the little the fucking EMG pistol running around the striker. He's grown a lot. He's
Yeah.
grown a hell of a lot since.
Yeah, dude. And I mean, like, for the most part, okay, you can't say everybody because it's never the truth when you say everybody. Like, but I would say probably like a solid, like, 98% of airsofters are accepting of anybody. As long as you call your fucking hits and you're an honorable player and you play like a normal fucking person, you're not a dick. You know what I mean? You're going to be accepted. So if you're watching this and you feel like, oh, well, I don't know if it's socially acceptable or I feel like I won't fit in, trust me, dude. there's a weird variety of people within the airsoft realm.
Right.
There's people like Nasty. There's people like Frodo. There's people like Ghost. There's people like the guy with the cat. There's people like Tristan. There's people like Casshole. Dude, you will find the niche that you fit into.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not Milsim. Maybe it's Speed QB. Maybe it's not Speed QB. Maybe it's weekend airsofting.
And
Maybe it's just me interrupting Nasty because that's what I like to do.
It's just like school. You will find people you get along with.
Right.
It's not. It's. Oh, I hate this.
The difference between high school and airsoft is I will make fun of that niche. But then at the end of the day, I don't fucking care because me and you are homies because we play airsoft. It's the same. If you're a speedballer, I'm going to give you a really hard time. But I feel like it's friendly banter.
Right.
Like, because you're doing the same thing I'm doing
Listen,
in a different way.
I don't care who you are, where you come from, what you do, what you say. If you're a homie to me, or we can be friends, I have no issue.
Right.
Why do we have to make everything a separation game between things?
Right.
Right?
Absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely.
Dude, it gets sickening. It gets
Exhausting.
fucking old. And I'm tired of
Exhausting.
it. I will literally fight you for saying, "Oh, this is my sport," or "You can't do that because of this." It's like, shut your fucking ass up.
Right.
If the man wants to play some airsoft, meet some cool dudes, and do some dope shit,
Right.
let the man do it.
Right. If airsoft makes
Fuck,
you
man.
happy,
I'm sorry,
bro.
I just can't.
The
Stand
random guy Kev does a really good job of talking about this. But dude, airsoft for your mental health, especially and stuff right now, it could be so fucking positive for you. Especially
It's a relief.
I agree.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It's a
And
relief.
like
I use airsoft to escape the bullshit of everyday life. I don't
Exactly.
even
Thank
use that shit
Yeah.
in airsoft. I
exactly.
just can't shoot hoes.
Right.
However, I want to deviate this back really quickly. What we are just talking about, though,
Uh-huh.
as airsoft, as
Wait,
we
are we going back to
community-
hentai titties? Or is that
No,
what we're
no,
talking
no.
about? Oh, okay.
Going back talking about like diversity in airsoft,
Yep.
we as airsofters need to call people out on their bullshit.
Truth.
And I'm gonna
my
bring this up
job.
right here, especially the people who are like the celebrities in airsoft. If you see them doing some bullshit where they're posting something that's clearly racist, sexist, something that just seems like they're gonna Look, I'm trying to avoid saying names here, okay? If they
Halo.
if they do something that call people out in their bullshit.
Yes.
Because we're a small community and we're trying to keep the sport alive and
Right.
Right.
stop
Right.
being attacked from laws and politicians
Right.
and everything else. And if we allow that negativity to spread in here, it's gonna just kill
Right.
the sport.
Bro, if you think the government won't take one little tiny iota of something
Oh, yeah.
and then shut your shit down, I don't know what state you live in.
The New York Times did that already. They did
That's
a
all the
they did a
government
whole
does.
Right.
weekend thing at Milson West, and they were like, "Oh, airsoft is great." But then in their article, they're like, "Oh, well, it could be used to train right-wing militia people." And it's like,
That makes no
Yeah.
sense.
that's what they said in their article. Like, look it up. They were.
Hey,
they were
Timmy,
arguing
you're
how
10
great
years
it was.
old,
And then
but-
at the end of the article, like, but it could be used to train militias, and I'm like,
Train
You
militias.
can't you can't get away
Yeah.
from guns are bad. That's the one thing that is really nice and positive about the airsoft industry is, in my opinion,
Hole in the
the
podcast.
more people you can get and bring into airsoft with you, like honestly, in my opinion, like you make the weapon, the gun, the scary black AR less demonized, and you show them you can handle this safely and it can be a safe thing. It really can be. And it is good for the overall gun community as well as airsoft, because like Caber's been doing a really good job of this out at True Aim. Sorry. And he's done a really good job of like incorporating airsoft as a firearm training tool for kids who are younger. And I'm doing the exact same thing. Like my kids know exactly how to handle the airsoft guns, and they know pointing it at somebody, they know how to check and make sure if it's safe or not safe.
How not to point it at somebody.
Right. Right. Well, yeah.
And something like
Nah.
that will also like bring down accidental discharge death, which
Right.
are actually the majority of deaths that comes from firearms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, think
I mean,
about
not
it.
for Nothing.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, airsoft. Touching on what you said earlier, airsoft is a segue for stress relief, right?
Yeah.
So you get a lot of exercise from it, especially when you're running a milsim event.
Hell
You're
yeah.
out there all day. You're on your feet. You're wearing gear. And it's just like, I don't see the point of sitting at home and playing Call of Duty and loving the action
Right.
of the game
Right.
when you have an opportunity to get out and do it in real
Be
life
your
Yeah.
own
no
Call of Duty
consequence.
player.
at no consequence. You
Right.
don't have to worry about dying. I mean, unless you fall off of a 10-foot story building that you're trying to clear. But
Fuck.
9 times out of 10, you have great staff that, and if your team members aren't dicks, they're not going to just let you walk through a doorway with no bottom to it.
Right.
Unless your
But
name's
you have an
nasty.
opportunity. You have an opportunity to get out there and do something that you do at home,
Right.
but in real life, and it's healthy for you.
Yeah.
Relationships with people, it gets you in shape because you have to. I mean, we all are kind of fat in our own ways, but it's a form of exercise, and
Right.
at the end of the day, you feel like you accomplished something when you get done with a milsim and you go back with your team and you're in the hotel room and you're breaking down everything and you're discussing the highlights from the day. It brings positivity to your memory, and
Right.
that's what you use to go off and try to tell other people why you like doing this so much.
Oh God,
so,
What up,
amen.
Bandit?
yeah. Airsoft for me is definitely a stress relief. I love it.
Yeah.
I do it every day. I'm very involved in it. And I think a lot of people need to look at it more so from instead of looking at it counterproductive, they need to look at the benefits from it. I mean, you get
Right.
to own a firearm without a firearms permit.
Right.
You can have a plethora of replica guns in your house. You can have a shooting range in your house and not have to worry about bothering your neighbors.
Right.
Don't let off any grenades and shit in your basement.
Big old
Right.
203, you know. I feel like someone's done
and
that
you
before.
can-
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can I haven't, but you can definitely get away with just practicing tactics that you
Yeah.
never know. I mean, we have active shooters all the time. God forbid you ever put in a place where you need to know how to handle a firearm. Now, an airsoft replica is not a real firearm, but damn it, if it ain't the next best thing,
Yep.
Yeah.
you could save your life or save somebody else's life.
Right.
You
And
just never know.
And
it's
you will
healthy.
have some sense of how to handle somewhat of that stress.
Safely.
You can never replicate
Safely.
it. You can never replicate
Yep.
it. That stress you will never be able to replicate, but it will give you some sense of what you should or shouldn't do. Like, I mean, you're not just gonna run out in the fucking open and be like, I'm gonna get out of here. No, you're gonna fucking try to stay behind
And-
some shit. You know what I mean?
I agree with everything he's saying, but unfortunately, if you are put in that situation, let's say guys like us who have been playing for years, be like, I got this. Give me a gun.
You're so fucking dead though.
Me?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know why? You know why? Because I'm a motherfucking homie, and I'll take one for the team.
Because I would use you as bait. That's why. I'd
Shoot
be like,
me.
he's over there.
Fuck. That's all it would be.
Perfect.
I got
That's
10
the
seconds of
thing.
boost.
That's the thing.
So like
I got
I'm
10
booking it for 10 seconds and then I'm out of air breath.
I got so much fat. I'm just gonna stop that bullying way. I'll call my hit. I'll be like, I got it.
Yeah, I'm shot. But I just feel like great stress relief. Like he said, it's a good workout. I stayed fat, but I learned how to run for miles.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't
Yeah.
know. McDonald's. And it's community, man. I don't care where you come from, your fucking background. Hit me up. You're interested in airsoft? I'll give you everything I fucking have to let you have that same experience I did when I met you, when I met the other guys I've played with, and the experience of meeting gentlemen like we talk to every Saturday, you know? So
Right.
I would give up my whole shit to give someone that same experience off the top.
Right. No, I agree, dude. Like, the best thing you can do for airsoft, if you're just some kid out there, or hopefully
Young
adult
adult.
hopefully adult
Yeah.
watching this show,
Titties.
if you're not an adult, I'm really sorry. Don't tell your mom. You know, hopefully what you can do is you can find somebody who is interested in airsoft, and you can bring them and show them what it's about and show them what the community is really like. You know, don't introduce them to that asshole Bob who's always a bitch at every time you go play, but he shows up like, you know,
Fuck you, Bob.
fuck Bob.
Yeah.
But you know, show them the cool dudes in airsoft. Show them the group you run with, the people you hang out with.
But
man.
you can't shade the bad. You
No,
cannot
you can't
shade the
it.
bad.
He's going to
You
run
have
into
to
him.
see
He's
it.
going to run
You have
into
to
him on the
see it.
field.
Right.
But what I'm saying is you know, show them what type of like good, I don't want to say safe space, but you know, a friendly place to
Right.
go and hang out with people and just relax, have a good time, not give a shit.
Right.
The only
Yeah.
thing that matters is getting out on the field, slinging some plastic and having fun.
And
that's
you know,
all that matters
you
at
know
that
what's-
time.
It's good too. You can show up with the boys on a weekend. And you know what? If you got something on your chest, talk to me, dude.
Right.
Like, we're not just here to play airsoft. I'm here to be
Right.
your like best friend, whatever you call
Right.
it, you know? Share your life, dude.
My bottom. Yep.
I mean, it's thick.
My bottom bit.
I don't know about you guys, but at those 40-hour events, man, you end up building a bond
Yeah.
really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After
Whoever the
those
hell you're with.
after
You end up
those
knowing more about that person after 40 hours. than
after
probably
those
knowing
24-hour
later on.
drives, those
Yeah.
24-hour drives, those 40-hour Milsim events, and then another
Yep.
24-hour drive, you're ready to fucking kill Nasty on the side of the road because you're falling asleep when you're driving. You're like, fuck it, dude. We can sleep here at this rest stop for a while. And he's like, nah, I want to get home. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I'm not dying.
Do you see? He won't say this to me. Are you okay? Do we need to do this right now? Because we'll go back to that drive.
I got over it.
Okay.
Like, once I slept and woke up, I was like, oh, it's cool. We're almost home.
Yeah, because he's less of a bitch now.
Right.
Right.
But I was
Okay.
really tired.
I just wanted to get home.
And I was like,
You know,
I didn't want to die.
I'll
we
die.
can see about getting you guys out to that event out in May at the Abandoned Hotel.
Oh, dude, that would be
The
sauce.
abandoned- Where's this at?
It's in Catskills, New York, so it's
Huh?
a little bit of a drive for you guys. But
27
it is-
hours.
Friar Tuck.
Yeah, it's at the old Friar Tuck Inn. It is a. Ooh, I want to say it's run by Masato Events. I want to say it's close to 200 plus acres of land. It's an entire, like, imagine playing in an entire hotel down from like a spa, the gym, every single individual room, the basement.
It's a resort.
Yeah,
It's an
a whole
abandoned
resort.
resort.
You're
Oh,
playing-
that would be sick.
Like old Rainbow Six map.
Yep.
So I got a question for the guy who hasn't said a word since we started this podcast. You
I was
there,
getting ready
dude?
to ask.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask a little bit ago. I was gonna be like, "Yo, Kilroy, did you choke and die on that food?"
Yeah.
Or because
Where
his
you
little
at?
box has
Yeah.
not lit up at all.
No,
So
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
okay, so we're gonna take 2 minutes, and Kilroy has the floor to say whatever
Right.
he wants to say.
Go ahead.
I got nothing to say. Ask me whatever, to be honest. Whatever you want to ask. Well, I mean, I can't say this. Touching the topic of what you guys were talking about, the whole firearms thing, whether it's replica or not. I mean,
Right.
here in my family, I'm the only one who plays this. You know, I'm Ecuadorian Hispanic.
Mhm.
My parents are against, you know, the whole, you know, having guns thing and whatnot. My mom hates it.
Right.
My dad, he served in the military back in Ecuador. He knows what it's like to handle firearms, but he's against it now. I don't
Right.
know why, but that's just him, and I respect it.
Yeah.
Now, whenever I have my family over, my little cousins over, I would show them, you know, here, hold this. They're like, oh, it's heavy, you know, this and that. Okay, now I'm gonna teach you what you gotta do and what you don't have to do.
Mhm.
Whenever they start pointing it at people, I'm like, no. I smack it out their hand, and be like, no, you never do that.
Mhm.
You know, I teach them right, you know, what they have to do. Don't point it at people. Keep your finger off the trigger if you're not ready to shoot, and just, you know, teach them what to do and what not to do, whether it's real or not. Because
Right.
at the end of the day, if it's a replica and it has a hop-up unit inside, you know, a 6mm barrel, I mean, you can still see it as a real weapon, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it is a real weapon.
Yeah.
You can't hurt someone. You can't kill someone if you point it at their fucking eye and shoot it. You know,
Right.
something that shoots 400 FPS.
Right.
Yeah,
No.
he's not
This
wrong.
is in crazy circumstances for anybody who's watching this YouTube channel, but we all wear iPro that is totally ballistics proof and not that dangerous at all. So FBI, get off my back.
No, but yeah, but hitting that topic, I mean, like, it's difficult to talk about that to someone that's older than
Yes,
us, I guess,
ever
like
ready.
our parents,
Stuck in
'cause
their
it's like,
ways.
Yeah, because it's like back in the day, you know, it was like only police can have guns, only military can have guns. You know,
Mhm.
pretty much the people who had guns back in the day were like people doing the wrong things, right? But now
Right.
it's totally different. You know, civilians own guns. You know, you see YouTubers like Grantham, T-Rex,
Yeah.
people like that, civilians that have firearms. But it's like I don't know. I wish I could get more in depth, but I can't. Like,
No.
it's just there, but.
I get what you're saying, man. You're taking the tools at hand and using it to teach something that nobody else will teach them. So that way, if they run into some situation, they know what to do. Like, some people would view that as a bad thing because you're exposing them to that being in the world. But, like, being a parent now, and for so many years now at this point, I'm like, bro, at some point in time, my kid's going to experience it. I'd rather them know about it from me and not be surprised by it, because the world isn't always a safe place no matter where you go, what you
No.
do.
Right.
Fuck your
And-
quick trip.
And like, that's the bad part. And I feel like if we can explain that to our kids, then they're way better off in life than somebody who's just walking down the street and they get robbed and they're like, oh my God, I didn't think
Right.
that type of thing was a thing. Yeah, it's a fucking thing.
It's a harsh
Karen.
fucking world. Yeah, fuck Karen. I'm
Right.
sorry if anybody's mom's named Karen, but fuck her. Okay? So,
Well, I mean, don't.
she's hot.
Literally.
I mean,
Right.
she's a MILF.
She got anime
Titties.
Fact.
She got anime titties.
Yeah. We're all about it.
Fact, something that we were just discussing about, how we come together.
Mm.
So this is one of the most interesting things. Kilroy, we actually started talking to each other literally just off of one Facebook post. Never met the guy before a day in my life. And I was going to this field that used to be open called Strike Force South. And Shade and Frodo were already down there. And me and Kilroy started talking, and we actually met each other on the Garden State Parkway. We picked like a rest stop, met up with each other, and we drove down to the field together. And that very first day, it was just like an instant connection
Yeah.
with the team. We just gelled so well together.
Right.
And he's been there ever since. It was just really just him reaching out and not being afraid to take that step.
Right.
And he's grown tremendously in the sport. Like, I've seen him come from the beginning to where he is now as far as discipline and camaraderie is concerned. And it's amazing to watch people grow when you've also been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
Right.
So
God.
Yeah, because
just wanted to give him a shout out for that. He was one of the brave ones that took that leap of faith out on a step and just was like, I'm gonna put myself out there and see what happens. And
Yeah,
that's what it's
I'm
really
not-
about.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared. I was like, let me see what happens, because it was either I try and join a team or I try and like create my own team.
Right.
So it's
Right.
like, I don't even remember what the post was, but it's something like, who's down to make a team or whatever.
Right.
And then Andrew over here hits me up. He's like, are you looking to join a team? I was like, yeah, I mean, either that or start a team.
Right.
Pretty much convinced me to join the team. So
Right.
I mean, it just went on from there. And if you go to my airsoft Instagram, there's a picture of before and after. Like, dude, it's like the before is pretty much the event that we went to Strike Force South.
Right.
I'm like lit up on my left arm, like I got sucked off by fucking vampires. and then the other pictures from Shock Off, the one back in December. I like, dude, it's like a complete change.
Right.
Right.
But I mean, the experience overall, like, I wasn't expecting any of this because I've been playing. I want to say like probably 3 years. I think I used to just like play like every so often whenever I can over a Striker,
Mm-hmm.
up to like going to ops. Now doing training, at Striker, going to
Right.
open plays, doing whatever we can. I mean, it's been one crazy fucking experience, and
Yeah.
I'm talking about like one whole year. It's
Yeah.
probably January. This
lot
past
can
January was
happen.
a whole year.
A lot can happen in a year.
Yeah, a lot
A
can
lot
fucking
can
happen.
happen.
I mean, it sucked.
One
It
problem
sucked that.
having friends, and then the second was when I just watched a man die.
But I mean, like, despite COVID happening, I mean, I learned a lot. I mean, I made great friends. Not friends, but fucking brothers.
Right.
I gotta call
That's-
these guys my brothers, cause, dude, within one fucking year, I know more about these guys than the people that I've known for like maybe 5 years.
Yes.
Right.
and
that's fucking crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy to actually believe that that's something that can happen.
Right. And it all starts off one person opening the door to somebody, making a team. And then not only you build a team, you get to know people, you get to experience things together, and like he said, you gain brothers, you gain people you would ride or die with,
Right.
We talk a lot of shit, but you call me, I'll be there.
Right.
And I'm sure a lot of people are that way. And that goes for life in general. Because you start seeing each other on weekends to play airsoft or an event, and then it goes, you know what, bro? Come to the house. We're grilling or we're chilling. Let's go to the range, Like, I'm in it.
Dude, for sure. No, I would not disagree with that at all. Cass asked a good question. He said, how many years experience do each of you have?
Ooh, damn, I got to do math now.
Playing since 2008, so. And
Since then.
before that, I'm gonna say probably since 2006, I played woods ball. So.
Right.
Mine's
Long
easy, like
time.
4 years tops.
Yeah.
Not too much.
I might have been
I'll
doing
say
it like.
two.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Here
again.
we go.
Are you gonna rock paper scissors for this shit or something? Oh, okay. You go ahead, so you fuck me.
No, go ahead. How many
Okay.
years?
I say I've been doing this since maybe like, I would say 2013, 2014. I think, Frodo, when did we meet? It was like maybe 2 years.
2012 or 2013 at Bad
It-
Blood,
it-
right?
You sure it wasn't
It was-
Christian Mingle?
It was after 2012. It was like maybe 2015, 2016.
Okay. I know it was at Bad
Oh,
Blood. I remember
yeah.
that.
Yeah, there was the last Bad Blood that was up in that fucking mountain.
It had to be 13 then. Because I remember after that I could feel my legs finally.
So yeah, me and Frodo have been like kind of doing stuff together for a long time. We actually been on 2 previous teams since before putting this together.
Right.
Before this got together. So a lot of history.
I've been airsofting since 2011.
2011.
That's crazy. Dude.
2011. It's been.
I know
one hell of a
you're
journey.
trying
I
to
mean,
think,
I started off.
and I don't know. I have no idea.
You interrupted the man.
But I can see you like really
I'm
trying to
really
figure out
trying
the
to put a
year.
thought together,
but-
yes,
Camera.
but I'm
No
also trying to
idea.
listen to him.
I have no
And it's
idea.
bad.
I-
When you think about how long it's been, it's like all the teams you've been on and the people you've met.
Why are you being an
stop
asshole?
talking to
Right.
the new people. It's like, wow. It's like a trip down. I need to get in the DeLorean and go back
Right.
in time.
Right. And that's where I could see his brain just turning. It still is. He's like, I don't remember when. Dude, I have no fucking idea. I don't remember at all.
Well, I can tell you backyard airsoft with like cousins and stuff with the little springers.
Mhm.
Oh shit, that goes back. I remember shooting people with the little Red Riders, metal BB guns. We used to shoot each other with that.
I think like
Future,
I think you have to count like when you started like I feel like you have to count like when you started going to
An actual field?
yeah.
Oh, 15 years.
I think I was like because I was in it way before you were.
Yeah, I was about 11
I
when I
think I
started.
was like fuck, I don't know, 12, 13.
Yeah,
Like actually going to the field and
Right.
playing airsoft. So
like 40 some years.
I don't know. I'm gonna be 30 next week. So however long that is.
Nerd.
Damn, I feel like I'm the oldest person.
He's
on this
turning 30,
podcast.
but he has 40 years
You
of
probably
experience.
I
Yeah.
probably am. Damn, I'm like the oldest person on this podcast. Damn.
Yeah.
So
Probably.
17 years. Had
Oh.
to use a calculator. Potato brain.
Imagine being the oldest.
Imagine.
It's be terrible.
Damn.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of interested to how
2008.
this 30 thing is gonna go.
It sucks just like it does today.
Probably.
Just with a new age.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be like,
your 30s is definitely gonna be a wake up call. Speaking from experience, you're gonna enjoy it. It's definitely gonna be a new venture. You know, your 20s, you kind of get everything wrong or whatever you thought you were doing right, and then in your 30s, you kind of just hit that nice plateau,
right?
And, you know, you just kind of start cruising.
I just figured what's gonna happen is I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be like, I need a prostate exam. What?
You gotta get your boots just yet.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just feel like that's what's gonna happen. I
happen.
feel like I'm gonna go into the doctor and he's gonna be like, get ready.
You're gonna be like, oh, I'm used to this.
I don't know, man.
It's
My
fine.
brain, I've really been worried about it. Like,
Why?
you ever gotten a finger in your butt?
It's physicals for football and stuff.
No, that is not a physical, homie. They were doing something
football
way
you-
weird.
I played. I've never had a
They
finger
were playing
in my
hide and
ass.
go seek or
What kind of
something.
football was you playing?
Right.
The finger in the butt kind. No,
He
I
was
played.
like, field goal.
No, I've never had a finger in my ass.
Okay.
Have you?
What?
A fist?
Not me. No, I was just saying that randomly. I have never been fisted before.
Oh, because I'm pretty
at all.
sure.
Man,
Dude.
Frodo's
Your
got
cat
a
must be
hentai of it.
scarred.
got
Yeah,
a hentai
dude.
of it
You're-
for sure. But no, man.
Lord.
You're 30.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm only
Right.
26.
Nobody cares.
I know. That's why I said it. Because no one's going to give a fuck. And I can say anything I want and no one's going to care. And it's great.
I had a question. So you said you have like a probational period for your newcomers to the team, right?
Yeah.
Do you give them a Proby patch?
We're working on that.
You should
we
make
are
it.
working on that. We start off very small. We have this patch here, actually. This is our team patch. It looks just like the design on there.
That's it.
It's gonna focus.
It is very nice.
Shout out to Tactical Hostile for printing these for us.
That's sexy
but-
fucker, man.
But we're working on getting like a probationary period and or patch and whatnot. But basically, you know, it's just to get guys on the team, to get them to play.
Right.
And it's also to help get rid of that. I guess you could say like that.
You're in
That
or
awkward
you're
period
not.
of where you're
Yeah.
in but you're not in.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like you're in, but like, you know,
It's a
you gotta
trial
dedicate
period,
yourself and
right?
whatnot. You know,
Yeah.
and it's a trial period because it's up
Right.
to them to see if they like it, if they
Right.
like
Right.
everyone on the team, if they like how we roll. You know, and it makes someone not have to feel exactly pressure that they have
Right.
an instant
Right.
decision to jump on
Well-
to get all this gear and everything else.
Well, the
And
reason
that's
why
something-
I ask is because I had like an idea for a Proby patch, and that is you should make it a purple dildo and write Proby on it. You get it?
yes.
Proby.
This is why
Bro,
I'm going to
if
leave
they-
right
if-
after this.
If
Okay.
they can think about it, if somebody can run around wearing a purple dildo Proby patch and slay,
You're dedicated.
they're fucking on it, man. Like,
you know what?
he's like, you know what? It's fine. I'll show them. And I'm not
Not
talking
about
about
the
I
helmet
think they'll
though.
probably
Yeah.
complain due to
Yeah.
the fact that everybody will be paying attention more to the patch.
Right.
They're actually firing it.
I don't know, man. Everybody's gonna be wearing a Proby patch.
I'm in it. Fuck it. Whatever.
It's gotta be super
I was
veiny.
gonna watch this and just make an entire team off the purple dildo.
That would be nuts.
Task Force Purple Dildo.
Task
purple
Force.
Or
dildo.
DTM.
DTU.
No,
there you.
DTM. Dildos, Tactical Milson, or something like that. Who knows?
Oh, I love this
show,
bro.
I will honestly say that we are a team that welcomes a lot of new airsofters, people especially that are looking to get into Milsim. We welcome, like tomorrow, we have a training session going on at Stryker from 9 to 12, and we have a few guys that are coming out that we literally just meet from in the community, and they're just like, I don't know anything about Milsim, help me out. And we're like, come to our training.
Right.
You know, Kilroy introduced me to two guys who are speed softers, but they're going to a Milsim and have no idea how to operate in a Milsim environment. And they are coming to the training as well to get pointers on room clearing tactics and how to sweep a room, how to enter a room, and just how to move in line with other people,
Right.
and not
How-
just running around the field.
Right. How to kill standing still,
Right.
basically.
Bro, can you imagine though if you actually got speed softers, like you got them down on room clearing, bro? They would clear that.
Holy
It would be so
fuck.
fast.
You see a purple streak circle a room and dip, and then everybody's dead. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
Looking at
sick.
each other like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
I
Deploy,
don't know if I'm hit. I
deplo-
don't know.
deploy the speed softer and good fucking
It's
dude.
like
That'd be
play-
dope.
It's like playing Tarkov, just getting popped out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck happened?
Exactly.
I gave up on Tarkov. I was like, fuck my life, dude.
I
Fuck
love
this game.
Tarkov.
Like, it was cool,
I
but
don't
I was
know
like,
if
fuck
Frodo
this
spent
game.
hours playing that shit.
No, he just has it on. He's got two screens. He's got Tarkov, hentai. So he's not really playing.
It actually has like the panoramic curved screen. So you can do it.
And then minimized is Warcraft. He's not saying anything.
first experience
He's
with
not
Tarkov-
So actually,
my
instead of
first
Warcraft, it's
experience with
Valheim.
Tarkov.
It's Valheim. Okay. Oh god.
So,
I
well,
hate
I had a
it.
question on here of what sets you guys apart, but I feel like our whole discussion of diversity and getting people into the sport explains enough.
That
to
doesn't
me.
need to be asked.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like you guys just seem like a cool bunch of dudes who are really trying to get people more into airsoft, mainly more the milsim scene. It kind of seems like, but in airsoft in general, to me, I don't, like I said, I really don't care what scene of the airsoft you get people into. It's important to get people in here because the only way it grows, changes, evolves, gets better, new shit, HPA more people is by getting more people in here,
Right.
you know? And
We were at one point doing an active community outreach thing, but the whole COVID crisis fucked
Right.
all of that.
Yeah.
up.
right.
That struck just at the right time, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck the government, man.
Right.
Just turning switches, killing people.
It was on
Fuck.
purpose, and it's all because they're going to tell us that UFOs are real.
They
and
did,
aliens-
and they covered it up.
And aliens
Hey,
are
we're going.
real.
We can't do this. We just need to stop. I brought it up. I'll stop it. No more politics.
Just saying.
Fuck them.
Just saying.
And we almost went full Joe Rogan in his.
Yeah. I just need a blunt.
Somebody once
No,
told
I
us
mean, I
that we
will
need to be
say-
Joe Rogan of
I will say
airsoft.
one of the best things that sets us all apart is, you know, like with Frodo, for instance, he's probably the most knowledgeable. Well, not even Frodo, but Frodo and Shade. They're probably the most knowledgeable people as far as gear is concerned that I've ever met in my entire life. There's not a question that can't be asked on our Discord that they won't have the answer for. And I mean, it's like literally second nature for them. They know where to get it, how to get it, what you need, and the right fitment. Like, they're just knowledgeable. With me, I'm more of an aggressor on the field, so I bring like that. Yo, let's go. Let's keep
The
moving.
force.
Let's get it.
Right.
The force.
Yeah. Kilroy, he's just an enigma all on his own. He just likes to. Kilroy's the kind of guy that chases after grenades before they go off. You know,
Yeah.
going into
Right.
a room.
Like they're a bag of flaming
know,
hot Cheetos. Just fucking on 'em.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Zeke, would we be able to add one more guy in here now? Sorry
Yeah.
to cut you off, Ghost.
Yeah.
All right, let me tell him to hop in here.
Oh,
But,
we bring
you
it.
know,
By the
definitely
way, though,
they bring so much
Yeah.
different angles. It's just
yeah.
it's crazy.
By the way, if you guys aren't a part of our Discord, reach out to me and I will get you a link to our Discord. Hit us up on Task Force _ podcast on Instagram.
And a link to theirs.
Yeah, and
Yes.
if you want to link to theirs, if they allow it, could just be a team Discord.
It could be.
But if you guys want to link to our Discord, we've got a bunch of really cool people inside the airsoft community who will answer questions and make memes of us, apparently, is what Tristan's saying. There's some memes of us inside the Discord. So
Fuck
I'm
you,
excited.
Tristan.
I'm excited. I mean, I can't wait to see what that is. But no, just it's a really like we talk about communities inside of airsoft, and the task force like community. That's what we call it. You guys.
You
you're
guys
part of
are
the
all
task
part
force.
of the task force. Everybody.
You got some card carrying members out there. A
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
them in the chat. And you know, it's just they're fucking awesome people, and they'll really answer your questions and shit. So if you want a link to that,
People
hit us up. We'll get it
like
to you.
these guys.
And also, if you're
Awesome.
watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, I'm really fucking disappointed in you. So hit subscribe, because what the fuck, man?
And the bell.
You'll get more of this weird.
Whatever the
Ness.
fuck this is.
Yeah, whatever this
Okay.
is, you'll get some more of
Yeah.
it every
So-
Saturday.
Is your guy in yet?
We're just getting him in now.
Just now.
So yeah, so he's what is it? He's actually National Guard, so he's currently
okay.
in DC deployed. So he's
No, that's
trying
fine.
to work this off his own.
Yeah.
We've kind of been busting his balls about that.
Yeah. You're deployed in DC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor guy.
We've been joking about like what type of patches or ribbons he's gonna get for that now.
Yeah. Yeah.
A good job. Yeah. Teamwork.
Yeah.
All right.
But well, while we're waiting, this is a great time
Oh,
to
God.
let you guys know about 6mm plastic.
Yeah.
And how they offer some decent quality BBs for the cost. And they got all the sizes and weights that you're needing, so you can hit them up. And you can go to you can go to 6mmplastic.com and you can use code TASKFORCE2020, get 10% off your order from them. If you are looking for more of that waifu sexiness, you can actually hit up dynamicfuzz.com, because they've got earmuff covers for your let's see here, that for your Comtacs, your MSA Sordens. They've got them for your Ops Core. They've got everything to swag up your ear pro and put patches on it, because obviously we know Frodo needs places to put those patches. But they also have covers, and now they've got those waifu covers, and they're super fucking nice. So go check them out, dynamicfuzz.com, and use code TFPOD10 for 15% off your order from them.
I think Frodo just opened a new tab.
I'm pretty sure he did. I saw some drool, so I'm pretty positive. If you need to, I don't know, tactical tomahawk somebody on the field, it's not socially acceptable to do the real thing. So you've got to actually go to TS Blades and go to airsoftknives.com and get yourself a tactical tomahawk from them that you can actually go around and use on the field and get those stealth kills, or throw it like a heathen, and use code TS-Taskforce for Task Force Podcast for 10% off your order from them. And
I
as
have to do
well,
that because Frodo knows I keep a plastic K-bar on me when I'm doing games.
there you go. And as well, if you have a team, or if you have a business, or if you think you have something that's important for people to be able to get quick access to, you need to go to anviltactical.com and pick up a Zap patch, and you can actually use code TASKFORCE21, all caps, to get 10% off your order from them on those. Just actually released a multicam tropic colored version of it, so those are limited. Make sure if you want that, go get it. Otherwise, black multicam. They're pretty fancy. If you want to know more about it, check out the last episode we had up, and you'll be able to find it. We put stuff about it on there. It's pretty good.
I had one around here, but they're awesome. I can 100% confirm that.
I have the snow one.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so our guy hopped in here. He's in general. You want to drag him up and bombard him with questions?
You're late.
Fox.
You're really, really late. And I know DC has nothing going on. So you have no real excuse for anything at all. I'm gravely disappointed in you.
Hi.
He's Anthony Gordon. Give him a rest.
What's up, Foxy?
You're muted,
Your
first
mic
of
is
all.
off.
There you go.
There we
He's
go.
in the military.
Everyone
Yes.
get around the block.
Yeah.
Definitely. Probably fits right in DC.
Right. Shut the fuck up. Welcome to the show, sir.
I'm just fucking with you. We're happy you could be in here.
Yeah.
I know. I was watching you guys when I was on towards the end of my shift because I just got really bored.
Yeah.
Well,
Damn, so our
yeah.
taxpayers,
I'm-
our dollars are paying for that?
That's when
Shit.
people watch us the most, when they're like, fuck, I guess I have to watch Task
Yeah.
Force Podcast.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm sorry, but Deal with it. Okay.
Oh, I'm so used to that anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. So who are you?
Well, I made this call sign up. My call sign would be Outlaw. I pretty much made that call sign up because it actually used to be one of my actual call signs when I was actually active duty for about 3 years. I been currently playing airsoft for about 4 years now, about on and off because of my active duty
Right.
time. And then the way I actually joined, decided to be a part of Task Force Diamond was pretty much I actually met Ghost, Frodo, and I might be Kilroy when I was at Full Auto in Emerson. Like we were just chatting along, then how they were saying that they're pretty much a military team, which I've been trying to get into for some time. And I asked them, like, is it okay for me to maybe try out for the team? And
Right.
as far as I know right now, I'm actually part of a really good family right now.
You are.
So you don't have the purple dildo proby patch anymore.
Well, I was never given a purple dildo.
Oh,
Wow.
so they never thought you would make it. That's
right,
what it
see?
is,
What the
man.
fuck, man?
Damn.
They're holding out on you.
Slackers.
Oh man.
Welcome to the random bullshit
like, I
of
got
Task
fucking
Force
nothing,
podcast.
man.
Yeah, we're just.
I'm just getting off of work. Is there something you need to tell me? I have no idea about these patches right now.
He's gonna be like, where the fuck is my dildo?
But no, man. The next question I guess I have is, what events are you guys going to try and attend? It's 2021. It's a new year. There's a
It's a shit year.
there's a fucking vaccine for coronavirus. The crazy pandemic is gonna be over, right? And that's what's gonna be, right? So yeah, over. Where are you guys gonna go? Where are you gonna go play? What are you gonna go do?
Well, I know right now we're going to 2 specific major ops, both by MSATO. One is coming up in March on the 13th and the 14th, and then another one at the end of April going into May. They're both the ones that we spoke about earlier, which is the Friar Tuck resort that's been shut down. And then we have a bunch of scheduled practices in between there just to keep everybody sharp,
Right.
to make sure that we're still focused as a team in between the ops and stuff like that. And then pretty much from there, we have a couple of things I believe lined up at Zulu for the summertime, if I'm not mistaken. And, really it's all about how things progress with COVID, where we will go as far as terms of travel is concerned. Because like we said earlier, we're definitely not going to be going to a state where it's going to affect our ability to be able to work when we get back to Jersey.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree with that.
Nobody wants to spend $500-$600 and then come back and be out of work for 2 weeks and miss
Right.
a 2-week salary. Like nobody wants to do that. So
Right.
So you all should come to Kansas,
That's
and we
right.
could all fucking party.
You should go play games down at D-Day in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Because that's where Task Force is going to go this year because
Yeah.
it's so close.
Aren't they doing what is it, Broken Home? They
Yeah.
do every year
Yeah,
there.
Broken Home is it's actually the first Milsim we ever attended.
Well, it was the replacement.
Back before it was Broken Home, it used to be
Invasion.
It used to be in Oklahoma Invasion,
Yeah.
and we went to those. Those were our first Milsim events we went to.
Yeah.
Then they changed to Broken Home, but there's also an event Overwatch Tactics is putting on. I'd have to look it up again, but it's actually a division based off the video game The Division. The gameplay is based off of it. And that event sounds really fucking awesome. Actually,
What up, Bandit?
Cole from ASAP Podcast is in the chat. Cole, it's not your podcast, but can you go ahead and let them know what it is in the chat? I know, you could just tell me to fuck off. That also works. I mean,
Fuck
we are
off.
going to fight. We are going to fight, Cole and
He
I.
will beat your ass.
Probably.
And I will
probably.
pay him to beat your ass. Okay.
Nasty said he would corner you, basically, is what he's saying, and he will also give you money.
And he'll like it.
But there are 5 events this year. The division game down at D-Day for Overwatch Tactics.
See, I don't know if I
the
could.
name of it.
I don't know if I'd get behind a game like that.
I don't know, man. It sounds pretty fucking interesting.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. I just like blue on red. Death. Yeah.
Blood versus Crib, you know.
Oh, we're doing that. No, no, that's not what I meant. Like,
I don't know where to take that.
Yeah,
What that was.
I could go places with that, but I'm not going to. So,
No, we're not gonna go there.
no.
Like
That's
NATO versus Op4.
thank you.
There you go.
That's what I meant.
Red versus blue.
Going back to plastic.
Oh shit.
May 1st and 2nd, I think, is what he said. He said he should probably look it up, but that's fine. It's close enough, But go look them up. Overwatch Tactics. The guy's putting on some cool stuff. Ooh, Cass said he'll fight Nasty. That one I would like to see because actually he probably wouldn't even fight you, Cass. He'd probably just lay down, curl up, start crying, yell for mom, and then you'd have to fight mom, which actually I kind of feel bad for you at that point.
That's a whole different demon you would be fucking with there. But no, I'd fight Castle. I would just be like, hit me as hard as you fucking can.
Just once, so it's done.
Once. And I will walk away. Like, I don't need it.
You won't. You won't walk away. You'll sleep for a little bit.
I will mentally walk away.
Oh, right.
As I'm dead on the ground. I don't think he could hit me. I'm scared. I'm dainty. 6'6" dainty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have your own Bone Thugs and Harmony video.
That was good. Yeah, please don't hit me. If we ever meet, you can say we fought. We can say you won. Terrified. Not even gonna lie. I don't
21
want...
Springer salute.
21 Springer salute.
Oh.
Yes.
I have no idea what that means.
You know the 21 gun salute?
Oh, okay.
But with Springers?
Oh, that's funny.
Jokes aren't fun with Nasty. You have to explain them.
Nah, dude, I'm just retarded. Like,
they know.
Sometimes
they
it
know.
just goes this way. And fuck you.
They know.
Whatever, dude.
So I know you're a big fan of the Milsim West events, Frodo. I've seen you have YouTube videos of them up. What is your favorite event that you have actually ever attended? And I will ask that to each one of you. What's your favorite event that you've actually been to? Frodo, I feel like it's going to be Milsim West.
Yeah.
I mean,
You beat me on that one.
right.
Honestly, the level of immersion you get in that event, and all right, so from the level of immersion, the bonds you make with people, and the fact they're able to use fucking night vision at night.
Mm-hmm.
He's rich.
Good.
Yeah.
Rich.
Yeah.
Immersions.
The immersion, it makes me feel like I'm playing Battlefield, and I was literally, it was 19 degrees outside, and I was the fucking happiest person in the world.
You know what's not fun? When you're playing a night game against people with night vision and you don't have it.
Yeah.
So,
You're like,
see, here's the thing.
That was the hypothermia setting in.
I learned in that game, night vision does not mean you own the night.
no.
No,
All it takes is the trees to start speaking Russian and some bright ass lights,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. See, the only problem for me is like last time I encountered night vision, I was actually standing in a crate, Connex box, and I'm trying to tell this dude, because I'm a newscaster, right? I'm like, there's a guy out there at that fucking wall. And luckily he's not shooting me because apparently he's a nice bad guy. And he's like, where? I'm like, dude, he's right there. Do you not see the green light on his eyes? He's like, no. Give me your fucking gun and I will shoot him. He's fucking right there. And then we both got killed by the same guy.
Yeah.
So he wasn't a nice bad guy. He was a bad guy.
Night vision is not all it's cracked up to be, like people think it is.
I don't know, man.
Fisher,
When you don't
or,
have night vision, it's pretty fucking cracked up.
It is, but I mean, like, there are ways to counter it, though. And that's the one thing I gotta say where I really, like, tip my hat off to Milson West was
Right.
that they made an event to where you can go there without having those items and still have a great time.
Yep, I agree.
A great time, and the fact that they organize everything to make sure that, one, everyone's playing fairly, everyone is, okay safely, and that, there isn't really any bullshit going on.
Right.
And that's hard to do with a large group of people and a large AO.
Jeremy Wolfgang says he was at Milson West with Frodo, and he can
was.
say it was the best, worst time of my life.
So
And then
pretty much it was me, him, and his other buddy Hunter, and a couple of guys from another team, Dark Horse 6, and pretty much it was all of us basically spooning in a giant room together because it was like 19 degrees a night. Like everyone was like this.
you could just say you
next to
were
each other.
naked. You could just say you were naked.
No.
I'll get it.
No.
I'll get it. It's fine. It's fine.
Grabbing cheeks.
Probably would've been-
And you got to keep those trigger fingers warm, man. And there's one place you can put them and also do a prostate exam at the same time, so it works out for everybody.
No.
Yeah.
What about the guy at the end who
Or you're
has
just
nobody?
or
to
you're
do
just
that
doing
to?
a physical, fucking apparently. You also have Shatton, a good friend of the show, says, fuck 8 degrees at night. And he said, all you have to do to own the night is wear Flecktarn, which, I mean, probably look pretty fucking sexy. I'm not going to lie. Flecktarn.
So, yeah, multicam does not really blend in well with the nighttime like green does.
Right.
I'm waiting
Well, I
for
mean-
them to answer the question you asked 10 minutes ago, but keep reading.
This is
shit
where
out of chat.
banter's good. Let's go with the next. Whoever you guys can fight over it because that's way funnier.
No one can do it now that you said that.
Yeah,
I know, they're
it's
just
one of those
both
things that
waiting.
have to naturally happen.
Yeah.
No. I would say the best event that I ever went to was OpX in Fort Monmouth, New Jersey. It was at a decommissioned military base. Fort Monmouth, hence the name.
Mhm.
It was thrown by Lion Claws. It was an intense weekend. I mean, you're talking about 17 buildings, each building 3 floors from the ground up, and they're about 50 yards long.
Fuck yeah.
And when you talk about knowing how to put everything that you've practiced into work with room clearing, communication, leapfrogging, you really had to know what you were doing to maneuver those hallways. Some of the buildings were so dilapidated. One building didn't have a floor. It was just
Right.
steel beams where the tiles used to be. And it was great. It rained on the last day, so you're out here marching in line with your buddies and your team, and it's like you're constantly going inside, outside. The objectives were spectacular. The game, the refs, everything was just really memorable. It was actually my first milsim, but it was just a memorable one. I had a blast, and I wouldn't change it for the world. It was perfect. It was great.
Right.
That's awesome.
It's hard to beat your first milsim. It really is. It is really hard to beat your first milsim because you get like that
genuine.
the most like high off of it. Like, dude, that was fucking sick, you know? And then you go back the next time and you're like,
Well,
Jesus, I got my ass kicked.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing that made it great was, unfortunately, he couldn't be here tonight. Is my best friend, my battle buddy, Xavier, aka Chubbs. I was able to experience with him, and when you see so many movies where sometimes it's 2 guys against everybody, and I actually got to experience that with him in the milsim, and it was just a rewarding experience, being out there with your best friend and you're clearing a whole building by yourself with just you and relying on your tactics. It
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
was memorable.
Nasty and I
Memorable.
had the same thing, and the first milsim we went to, like I said, was Broken Home. We were with the team CG18. We were holding down this church at D-Day. If you've played there before, you know what I'm talking about. We were up in the window, and the people were coming from the airfield side. There was the tan team, and we're holding the church as our objective. And Nasty has his saw, and all of the rest of our team is up there. The helicopter actually came over and eliminated pretty much everybody except for ourselves. And so we are actually there, holding off the entire tan team,
Yep.
just a saw gunner
550.
and his, I guess, spotter kind of. I'm kind of directing him in where we want him to shoot and what we want him to do.
It was magical.
It was.
It was fucking some Disney movie bullshit.
Right.
Seriously. And then
Yeah, like, no, I completely understand what you're talking about. I mean, it's like, my experience wasn't like quite that intense, but it was more like the team that we were running on at the time, they just kept wanting to go through one door where the enemy already knew where we were coming in.
right.
So me and my best friend, we decided to flank, and we went all the way around to the other side of the building while they kept focusing their energy on the rest of our team. We came from the back and just start picking people off one by one.
Right.
And it was just like like I said, it was just a rewarding experience to be able to do that. I mean, it's fun when you do airsoft with people that you love or people that you have a relationship with outside of airsoft. You get twice the reward.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed. Fuck, this is just some giant fucking Brokeback Mountain love story, dude, and I'm in it, dude. I feel it, though. Like, we've all, no matter how manly man you are, you've all felt that connection
Yeah.
with your team,
Yeah.
with the boys, and it's good. I
You
mean,
get done slaying bodies and you look at each other and you're like,
we just fucking
you
did
you
that.
want to fucking kiss right now? Because I could kiss right
High
now.
five. Yeah.
You know what I
All
mean?
tongue.
Oh, you guys are talking high fives. I don't know. That wasn't, sorry. Not, I went the wrong direction with that.
Why'd you expose us like that?
Just, hey man, our private
That was
time's our
between
private
us.
time.
And dude, it was in a church and it was weird, okay? So we can't be talking about this.
So we lost
We lost people.
we lost
He
people.
he accidentally
lost Sage.
moved down the channel.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gone.
He's back.
There he is.
Let's see. He messed up my video stream though. Damn it! Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Perfect. You're
Yep,
back.
We're
I
fixed.
love it.
Thank you.
I
Welcome
was like,
back.
I was like, shit. Now I gotta keep clicking on each one of these guys.
I had a whole ass boomer moment because of Frodo. Told me to do it. And I was like, how to do?
Boomer moment.
So you're up. You're up.
yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, it's your turn now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with the same thing that Go said. The event at Fort Monmouth. It was just it's because that event was like it was pretty action packed. Fun fact: I used to work in corporate security, so I've one of my jobs was walking through abandoned office buildings, and I was always thinking this would be a fucking bitchin' place to have an airsoft game. Fort Monmouth,
Yeah, there you go.
fucking do this.
Then there you go. A couple years later, and you're like, fucking, hey, we're doing it.
So it was pretty action packed. It was just like the amount of teamwork involved. It was
Right.
the first time like with Frodo and all the other guys, like we kind of like had to work as a team and congeal together, and clearing out fucking office buildings is fun as shit.
I feel like it puts you in the mindset of like, holy shit, this is the first time I'm truly like experiencing that feeling. Like I don't know how you put it. Like I said earlier, like that whole, I would die for you so you would live.
Right.
But we're going to fight for each other till the death type feeling. Like that survival with your like guys or whatever. It's hard to explain, I guess, but
You make it sound so dramatic, like we were gonna die.
we were. It's like it was a fucking like, it's a movie, man.
That's how you
You
feel.
know, and at the
That's
fucking
right.
end,
That's right. It's speaking exactly what you were saying earlier when you were like, well, why just play Call of Duty when you can go be Call of Duty?
Right.
Like it gives you your hero moments.
yeah,
And you're like,
it makes
wow.
you feel superhuman, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's just great.
It
I've
is.
smoked a lot of weed,
You know,
but like that's a high you don't.
It's hard to beat.
It is. It's
really
a
hard to
different
beat.
thing, dude.
like you're in love with airsoft when you dream about airsoft.
Mhm.
Yes.
When you're having dreams that you were clearing out buildings by yourself. That's how you know
Yeah.
it's a part of your soul.
Yeah. Oh
Yo, from-
God.
Remember that time I cleared that corner with the 93R?
Yes.
Boss moment.
Cass says OpX was an asylum. He said it was an insane asylum, padded walls and tunnels. The hood
Oh,
was there.
that's home.
So, what?
It looked like Ant lives in the fucking basement of the place. We walked down there and like it was water and fucking dark and everything. I was like, we're getting killed.
We're dying for real.
Definitely.
I was
Yeah.
like, should we go and see, look around like, my black ass ain't going down there.
It was probably one of the scariest fucking moments because we needed to like flank a whole enemy team, and we are like, okay, we need a group of 2 people
Yeah.
who wants to be willing to go through the fucking basement to come out on the other side to
Mm-mm.
flank. And I was like, all right, I'll do it because I'm fucking tiny. I could fit for the holes and shit like that. And we get down there, dude, and it literally looked like the fucking basement from the movie It. It's the only way I know how to describe it. It looked like that house.
You know it's sketchy when you're an adult man and you're like, nah.
I ain't doing that
Fuck
bullshit.
that.
And this is
No way.
airsoft on top of everything,
Right.
and I ain't going in that motherfucker. Like,
If I go down there, I'm
The-
gonna
the
scream and
crazy
cry like a
part-
girl.
The crazy part was they actually warned us before the game. They were like, there are animals in these buildings.
oh
So,
hell
you know,
no.
like raccoons and stuff like that. So it was just like you're going in the basement, family of raccoons down there. And, you know,
Mhm.
raccoons, they protect one another. So,
Fuck yeah, they do.
You know,
You ever piss off a
You know,
possum?
it's
shoot a
like-
raccoon with a BB gun.
Like, fuck that shit, bro. This is yours. I'm fucking out.
Yeah.
You can have it. Keep it.
Think about it. You're going down a set of stairs and a raccoon attacks you. Literally instant pass out. I would just drop. I'd be so fucking scared, dude. Like shit myself and just drop. Not
I don't
even
think my
lying.
life is ready for this.
No, I didn't pay this money to be attacked by a fucking raccoon. Okay, but that would be dope. That's a war story.
Yeah, that's a good
That's a
story, though.
war story. Yeah.
Imagine that YouTube. I was attacked by a fucking raccoon.
Yeah. Clickbait for days. Yeah.
You're definitely hitting $1 million with that.
Yeah. What about these other guys who are quiet?
So I know for
Well-
Killer, he's only been one op, so I'm assuming it's gonna be
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, it's gotta be shock op. I mean,
Huh?
it's pretty
Yeah.
fun. Small AO, but I mean, a lot of close quarters within the buildings. Medium to long range engagements also on the outside. I had a lot of fun.
Hmm.
Can't deny that. I had a lot of fun. A lot of fucking grenades. Jesus fucking Christ. A lot of fucking grenades. God
You
damn.
weren't prepared for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't. Dude, it was to the point to where the fucking refs and admin were like, "All right, you guys gotta cut it down." So I mean, it was fun. I gotta admit, it was fun.
Those grenades will catch you fucking off guard. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a
Dude.
5-hour
There's a-
barrage.
there's a
Grenades start to
gameplay-
replace BBs at some point.
yeah.
That's
There's
what we tell you.
we got the gameplay video of Op Captivus, or not Captivus, I'm sorry, Radio Silence, and it was like right at the beginning, and we're actually trying to move off the beach to Forge 11, and of course we were the news crew, and Nasty's recording me, and I'm like, "Are you ready?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm ready." And I was like, "All right, cool." So we start talking. And then a grenade literally goes fucking off right next to me. Scares the
Scares the
shit out of me.
piss
I'm
out of
like,
this guy.
Fuck! Like, in my face in the video is just gold. So, I mean, if you want to find it, it's
By the way-
the first video of
Best
Radio
cameraman
Silence.
ever. This guy like shit himself, and I was like, God mode cameraman didn't even shake. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
This
It's
is true.
quality.
World star.
World star. That's right.
You should
Make
see.
it a very poignant point to tell people to invest in EarPro.
Oh yes, that's. A
I
good
mean,
reference.
Ear Pro is definitely an important piece if you don't have it. I don't know. To me, I'm kind of like, I don't really care. It's loud, but
I'm deaf.
anything that can make me a little bit deafer and I don't have to listen to people that I don't want to, it makes it easier.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of don't want to get tinnitus from airsoft.
I mean,
Oh, dude, I hear the ring of death every day. It's fine.
I just gotta love this.
so we're waiting on you. You're late to the party every time.
Foxy.
Wow. I'm sorry.
He's taking our op, or
Yeah, nowadays. Well, I actually never been to a Milsim op before.
What's the coolest military thing you've done?
one of the best training experience I actually ever did was actually go to NTC, which is in Fort Irwin, California. It's in the pretty much the Valley of Death,
Right.
and it was pretty much a month-long training environment. So pretty much doing night patrols at night with nods, assaulting towns, setting up OPs in the hills, which sucks because you don't know what is out there.
Right.
I actually woke up with a camel spider in my boot once.
Nope. Nope.
Oh.
No.
That was fun.
Sounds cool.
No.
Australia simulator.
Be a
Someone
fucking
wa-
predator in your boot.
Hey, what'd you do this summer? No, just play with camel spiders.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially training in at least 100-degree weather. That
Fuck.
was a fun time.
Oh yeah. I can
And back to
imagine.
The tightest part. It's always fun when you're shooting a 50 cal. Then one year, then my right ear pro actually fell out of my ear, so I was pretty much deaf for about a week.
So you were doing the cooler version of airsoft, basically.
Well, like
That was
Kind
air
of.
hard.
they were
Air hard. There, exactly. That's awesome.
hard. I like it. So
Yeah, sleep trucks, walking around, waiting for the Op 4 to come around. I actually lit them up pretty well.
see, the only shitty part is like when you're tired and you're like, dude, fuck this. I really can't do this anymore. He didn't get to stop. They were like,
Yeah.
nah, sorry, bro. You signed up for this,
Yeah.
right?
Remember this paper?
That's what and energy drinks do to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dip and rip fuel. That's what you need.
Caffeine pills.
A little crack at that point.
Yeah?
So here's a good question for you.
Is it?
What's the funniest shit? The funniest like situation, something just stupid that you've seen happen in the military? Because every military guy I know has got at least one that they're like, bro, this was the funniest shit I have seen, or the dumbest shit I have ever seen.
That's damn, I have a lot of them. I'm just trying to-
Pick your favorite.
Okay, so fuck, when was that one?
Well, you don't got to know when it was. You just got to describe it.
So it's pretty much what was one of the most funniest ones?
We put this
There's
dude
so
hell on
many
the hardest spot.
You
dude.
got the hardest question out of everybody on this whole podcast.
Yeah, you have actually.
Just a whole list.
Yeah, it's literally like.
And we're
probably
hitting you with the awkward silence, just waiting.
Okay, so the most funniest thing that I ever witnessed, it was pretty much a whole platoon just running around with their heads cut off due to the fact that 3 people literally were low crawling through a desert in full gear looking for 2 M4s and a rhino mount.
Oh my god.
That was at I woke up at 6 in the morning. They're all running around getting the dog shit smoked out of them, just to find out that the rhino mount was in one of their Vics, and the 2 rifles were in the back of someone else's Humvee that took off at least 3.
Oh man.
Oh no, that's funny shit. That is pretty good.
Yeah, and it's I don't want to be part of that, so I'm just
No.
gonna do it a piece and pretend I didn't see anything.
Walk the fuck away right now. But no, man, it's been awesome having you guys on the show. Really, thank you guys for coming on here.
Yeah, no, seriously, thank you guys.
Even you were
for
late.
having us.
It was fine. You were late, but we get it. We get it.
You suck,
thank-
basically. Okay.
Thanks for your service, though. Honestly,
Yo,
I really do
seriously,
mean
yeah.
that. But no, I mean, you guys are all awesome. I think you guys really you're doing a good thing with the best ability you can right now, given this situation. It sounds like you're really trying to grow the milsim scene out there, and I appreciate that. I really think it's really cool. And honestly, you guys are all just pretty chill, laid back dudes, people I would enjoy playing with, and obviously just having some
Yeah.
side bullshit banter with. So, and obviously if I said anything in here that you're like, what the fuck, that guy's messed up, I was joking with you. I
He's
really don't
not.
care that you were late. I mean,
We
just waiting.
Team representation.
I mean, he was doing taxpayer-funded shit, so.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But
I've no idea.
I'm just
Other
waiting.
than-
You keep looking at me like you really got something. Like you're like, eh? Or are you just
no,
like,
I'm just
I
waiting.
think he's trying to think he wants to go to that event in March. In May.
in May? Yeah.
See, I'm
Yes.
confused already. I need my other monster. I need a cigarette. No, thank you guys. Seriously, I had fun.
Oh,
This
yeah.
was a fucking good podcast.
Yes.
You guys are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You will be back on for sure.
Sitting back, like just laughing, having a good time with people.
Yeah.
That's what
And-
Airsoft's about.
And people who show that they truly enjoy the sport and meeting new people, same as us, being able to talk to anybody, be around anybody,
Right.
and call anybody out for their bullshit.
Right.
Dudes
being
I can
late,
hang with
you know?
all day.
If you're late, you got to get called
Yeah.
out on it. You know?
Yeah, fucking bitch. No, I'm playing. I love everybody. Thank you again.
But yeah,
So-
no, thank you guys for coming on. I know
Thanks for
it's
having
actually, it's definitely a weird thing when
It
you're
is.
like, oh, we're going to go on here and we're going to talk and it's going to be live on YouTube and people are going to see it. And then I'm
I
gonna
think
be
it's
like,
more weird for
"Ugh."
us.
At this point, I'm so used to it.
No,
Well,
no, this is terrifying for me. I'm not a people person, so just
Yeah.
wrap this shit up.
anyway, so next week on Saturday, I will probably be actually joining into the show on Discord. because
Discord.
I will be out of town. So Nasty will probably be running the show. So if you
And
missed
fuck
the
it up.
last episode where Nasty ran the show, it was a shit show.
God, it
that
was
went really wrong.
terrible.
So I'm super excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, me too. You're lucky.
And you have to hold him accountable in the chat because it'll be super funny.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we love you guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you next Saturday,
Thank you so
7:30
much for having us,
Central.
guys.
Yeah,
Dude,
thanks so much for having
definitely.
us, guys.
And-
Honestly, keep doing your thing.
Oh, you guys keep doing
you know,
your thing.
we're gonna keep trying at least.
Yeah, we have the best we can.
But before we go, one last thing. Any shout outs you want to give,
Yes.
and where can people follow you? And if you have a YouTube, drop it.
All right.
Go.
So I'm gonna give a shout out to 3 companies here. Our sponsor, OB Gear. They're the only guys who do distributing for fly gear in the United States. Second one is Tactical Hostile. Sells awesome patches. Thank you again for printing these out. And the third one is for Full Auto Airsoft, which is located in Emerson, New Jersey. One of the best techs in I would say the East Coast area. Or if you guys don't mind shipping your guns out, Midwest we could make.
Right?
But he will make you some extreme builds and it will help work with your budget too. And has been able to help us and get us our amazing, beautiful rifles and everything running.
He
Awesome.
will also answer any question you have
Yeah.
airsoft related.
Any question Airsoft really he'll help you, regardless whether you're asking him from Canada or from down the block. So, if you guys want to follow us, we have an Instagram. It's Task Force Diamond. You can find us on Instagram, on YouTube
Mhm.
as well. It's under the same exact name.
Okay.
Or I can go ahead and I can link them in here in the general chat.
Yes.
If you want to do that, that's definitely fine. You can do that. Drop it in the Discord, and if you're wanting to follow them on Instagram, actually, if you go down to the description of this video, there's a link to their Instagram in the description, so you can just click on that, go click
Right.
their the follow button, and check them out because they, like I said, they really do post actually some
Right.
really cool content. I'm excited. I want to see more pictures from you guys. I want to hear more
Yeah.
things about you guys, and hopefully we get a chance to run together in this crazy
That would
weird
be
time
dope.
that we have.
That would be
That would be
awesome,
dope.
guys.
That would be dope. We'd be making a live podcast from.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
A raccoon-filled basement. Next podcast.
just
Yes.
throwing it on people's.
And
face.
he's like, "Wah," and you're like, fuck. Yeah, dude, I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
You got to answer questions with a hot potato, but it's a raccoon.
It's... Imagine being drunk and doing that. I would love to do this.
Sounds like a lot of blood. But we love you guys, and
Yes.
we will see you guys next
Everybody have a
Saturday,
good night.
7:30 Central. We love you.
All right, guys. Appreciate you for having us.
Like, guys, Thank you
Hope
very
you have
much
a good
again.
week.
Good night.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everyone.